Thank you, Eddie, Naila, for that wonderful introduction. Respected dignitaries and fellow Toastmasters, a very good evening.
Good evening.
As our AD said, that's not strong enough. Come on, once again, good evening.
Good evening.
Wow. It feels great to be back, isn't it? Physical meeting, awesome. Let's invite our hybrid members as well. Sorry you couldn't make it here, but we guarantee the food won't be wasted. Well, at least a few of them got it. So, yes, I'm sure we can all feed on this wonderful positive energy the physical meeting always brings. And yes, so speaking of which, our Area 24 team has planned a great session for us today. And let's give them all a big round of applause, please. Today we have lined up a couple of heavyweight trainers, not only within the Toastmasters community, but even outside of it. And one of them is literally heavyweight. No guesses on who that will be. But before we start the whole session, I have a small request to make sure we take the complete value of today's session. Our reasons for joining Toastmasters will be all different. But we all have a common goal, which is to develop and enhance ourselves, and for sure to support one another. So today, these training sessions are like gift wrapped for us to learn and to develop. So let's make sure we make complete use of it. We also have a Q&A plan after each session. So make sure whatever small or big, come forward, ask the questions. Our trainers, I'm sure, will be happy to answer them and support you. All right, our AD is giving me, eyeballing me, since we are already over time. So without further delay, let me introduce you to our first trainer. Our first training will be conducted by distinguished Toastmaster Thayalan with the title Effective Habits of Toastmasters. He is a resident of Qatar since 27 years and working as Chief Financial Officer. He is a Toastmaster since last 17 years. And his leadership journey started as Surgeon at Arms in Qatar Toastmasters Club. And he has progressed from there to VP membership, VP education, and eventually he became the president of Qatar Toastmasters Club. From there, he has become area governor, division director, district club growth director, district program quality director, and district 116 director. He has received several awards that includes Best Area Governor, Best Division Director, Excellence in Club Growth, Excellence in Program Quality, and Excellence in Leadership award as well. Above all, he has a special distinction that he is one of the first District 116 trios and helped the district to achieve world #1 position consecutively for 3 years. He is a founding father to numerous clubs, a mentor to many, and that everyone looks up to. Now this is the introduction the area team has given to me. But I would like to add few from my experience with him over the last 8 years. Today we might be having 35 odd people from maybe 7-8 different clubs. But I'm sure more than half the room is being already mentored by Thayalan sir, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So something that always stood out for me during these years used to be, irrespective of his positions, the amount of time he takes even to mentor the newest member, and his commitment to support and to inspire all around him is truly inspiring to all of us. Thank you, sir, for being our mentor, our leader, and to inspire us to better. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome my mentor, our mentor, distinguished Toastmaster, Thayalan, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sound is okay? Yeah. Backbenchers, can you hear me? Great, thank you. Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, for that wonderful and personalized introduction. Dignitaries, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, if any, good evening.
Good evening.
It's a great pleasure for me to be here talking to you in Area 24 Confluence meeting. Thank you, Area Director Naila Rizwan, for that opportunity. Today, I am going to talk about effective habits of Toastmasters. I have a disclaimer that there is no standard text or any material available in Toastmasters to say effective habits of Toastmasters. Over the last 17 years of my journey in Toastmasters, I have gathered few points that can help you all become an effective Toastmasters. We all join Toastmasters to improve ourselves, be it communication skills, leadership skills, enhancing confidence, and so on. But if we analyze our Toastmasters for their effectiveness, we can find out there's a huge gap between effective and non-effective Toastmasters and achieving and non-achieving Toastmasters. Some Toastmasters, they may achieve 3-4 educational awards in a single year. But there are some, they don't achieve a single award in 2 or sometimes even 3 years. Some Toastmasters are raring to go as a leader, and some always put down the opportunity to become a leader. Why is that? Why is that gap? What is that gap between this effective and non-effective Toastmasters? Can anyone tell me what is that?
Time.
Okay.
Confidence.
All right. Okay. Okay. Consistent. Yes. Correct. Exactly. Now, if I have to, in my personal opinion, what I feel is, if these Toastmasters follow certain important habits, effective habits, they all can become an effective Toastmasters. That is what my personal take on my experience as a Toastmaster. Okay. Now let us get into the habits itself. The first one is take 100% responsibility. You all join Toastmasters because you felt the need to improve yourself, or your friend or some well-wishers felt that you need some improvement. So that is the reason you joined Toastmasters. Okay. Now what happens here is, after joining Toastmasters, you are spending your time, energy, money, and more importantly, your family time. Okay. But for this, you must get some return for your time, money, and energy. So that is very, very important. But I have a question. Who can give you the best, who can guarantee that you will get the best return?
Yourself.
Exactly. It's you who can give you the best return for you. I tell you a story here. A lady went to the doctor, and doctor asked, "What is your problem?" She said, "My husband." She said, "I have been trying to control him and make him to do things which I wanted him to do that, but he is not getting into that. That is giving a stress and my BP shoots up." Then the doctor asked, "Did you bring your husband here?" She said, "No, he is attending his club Toastmasters meeting." Then doctor asked the next question. Whenever you are talking to him, is he attentively listening and showing an innocent face and a low voice? She said, yes, yes, yes. Then he told the patient, now I understand. Okay. I wanted to understand the reality here that first, any wife cannot control their Toastmaster husband because they are mastering the skills of effective listening, effective facial expression, and effective vocal variety. And they use all these to escape from their wives. So it is not possible, sorry Raji, but it is not possible to control your Toastmaster husband. Okay.
Sir, what about Toastmaster wives?
Yeah, Toastmasters wives means that is more, we cannot even think about controlling them. That is the situation. I really feel pity for the husbands. Right? Now the next part is, next thing what he told is, now you are my patient. If you want to be cured, I can make yourself cured, not your husband. So the treatment should be happening to you. That's it. Is it clear? Same way here for us as Toastmasters. When we join, if we wanted to get the best out of Toastmasters, we have to put all the time and investment on us to get the best. Is that clear? Yes. Yep. Another thing, important thing I wanted to do is assessment of improvement. We joined Toastmasters, okay, I wanted an improvement or somebody, one of my friend wanted an improvement, we joined. After that, what? We are here 6 months, 1 year. We need to do an assessment after 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, and even after 15 years. I don't know how many of you are doing it, but I have been doing that. After 6 months, I became an ex-com member of my club as a sergeant at arms. After 1 year, I was contesting in the area level contest for international and humorous speech. After 14 years, I became the district director leading the entire District 116 to the world #1 position. Now, again, I am assessing what next after 17 years in Toastmasters. Next habit is set your goals. We joined, now you have taken 100% responsibility. Now we need to say what are the goals we can achieve. The goals can be your personal goals, professional goals, spiritual goals, or it can be Toastmasters goals. To set the goals, we have the awareness of few things, 5 things. Why you join Toastmasters? That is number 1. Number 2, where are you right now in Toastmasters? Number 3, what is the goal that you wanted to achieve? Number 4, how can Toastmasters help you in achieving those goals? And then number 5, who can help you in achieving those goals? If you find the answer for these 5 questions, I'm sure you can prepare your roadmap to achieve your goals pretty well. And now I want you to visualize 3 events or 3 scenarios. Think about DTAC, District Toastmasters Annual Conference 2023, next year. You and your club members are on the DTAC stage, receiving the awards for your club, for its achievement, including making your club President Distinguished Club. Just imagine, how does it feel? Another scenario. You are standing in a contest stage with the championship trophy, be it club, area, division, whatever it is. You are standing there with your championship trophy. How does it feel? The third case, another case. You join Toastmasters, and after some time, maybe a year or something, you conducted a training for your organization. After the training, people come to you, congratulate you, and say, well done man, well done lady. How does it feel? Friends, I had been in those 3 places. It really feels great. I joined Toastmasters to come out of my fear and have the confidence to conduct cashier's training for our organization. After a few months of joining, thanks to Toastmasters and my mentors and guides, I was able to conduct my training. And finally, now the training has become part of my life. I want to give a small example of, in June this year, we had the new district ExCom training for division directors and area directors. And there I spoke about 25 minutes on Leave a Legacy, thanks to our district director Rajesh, who gave me that opportunity. So here I am seeing some of the people who have attended that meeting. I wanted to ask any one of you, how did you feel that training? Did it add value to your leadership? Or you feel that I have some qualities as a trainer? You can be very frank, because as a Toastmaster, we all have to improve ourselves, right? Any one of you who attended the training, you can give your thing. Yes, sure.
Good evening, all of you.
Good evening.
First, I am sorry for today's meeting. I was late 15 minutes due to some reason. This Leave the Legacy, the training conducted by our district director. I was there, one of the participants, as a division director. The first thing, compared to the other trainer, what I noticed, he didn't use the stage at all. He was with us. He just moved with the crowd and started the question, and everybody was well connected. He didn't go back to the stage. And the way he conducted, the confidently, whatever the word he spoken, the words are very confident. It reached each and every one of us. And today you see the new edition of him, the humorous speech. Now he is a humorous champion. I see everywhere, wherever you go, he brings the humor in everywhere. That connection with the stories, it made connected. I learned a lot of things.
Thank you, sir.
That's a big takeaway for me.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for that. Thank you very much. So why I said that is, my initial aim of joining Toastmasters is served. Now I am adding on that to see how further I can go. That's the reason I just wanted to tell you people that is what I'm doing. And my first goal in Toastmasters was to become the president of Qatar Toastmasters Club. I joined, maybe in a month or so, I thought that I wanted to become a president of Qatar Toastmasters Club. Why? Because I got inspired by the president of Qatar Toastmasters Club then. The way he stands behind the lectern and the power he had on his voice and the command, that made me to realize, yes, one day I have to stand here. My blessing is that he himself became my mentor. And when I told him, this is my goal, first goal, he said, Thayalan, actively participate in Toastmasters activities. One day, you will become the president of Qatar Toastmasters Club. Ladies and gentlemen, I became the president of that club in 2012, 10 years ago. And the rest is history. Now, I have one important thing to tell you people. Recently, I got one book. New book, still that plastic is there. The title is, it is not how good you are, it is how good you want to be. Okay, it's a best-selling author has written this. Now, since I am coming here, today morning I was getting something, I thought, why not I give it to somebody? But only one person, I have only one person. Who needs this book? Only one person. Who needs this book?
Sir, we will agree, yeah?
Huh?
Sir, give it to me and convince others.
Again, I am asking, who needs this book?
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Take it. It's for you only. It's for you only. Thank you very much. Now, the main point what I wanted to say is, I wanted to give the book to people. Not only some, a lot of people raised their hand. But action was not there. Action was not there.
Pre-planned or?
No. See, one thing I wanted to tell you, the reason is, I have not put these three here. This take action I have not put. First, before coming to that slide, I wanted to test how people perceive that. So everybody raised their hand, but nobody was willing to come. But when I put the take action, suddenly somebody got that camphor brain, no? Immediately he understood and he came and got it. Thank you very much for that. Now, why I'm saying that is, we all have goals, plans, dreams, you name it. But nothing will happen until and unless we take the action. So we have to take action to get the best out of us. Okay. How many of you heard the name, how many have read the book Chicken Soup for the Soul? Can I have a raise of it? Yeah, only two, three of you. Okay. The author of that book, Jack Canfield, he says, world doesn't pay you for what you know. It pays you for what you do with what you know. You may be knowing so many things and you sleep the whole day and night. Nothing is going to happen. But if you do take some action to do something, then you'll get the best outcome of that. Right? For this, taking the action, I will tell you two things, two important points I'll tell you. Number one is we must have self-discipline. Okay? We can have goals, we think of taking action. Okay, for example, we say, okay, tomorrow I will wake up at 5 o'clock and prepare my Toastmaster speech. 5 o'clock, alarm rings, snooze. By the time you wake up, it will be 6:30. Okay? So, there is no discipline. This is one very simple, common example I am telling. No? But if you want to achieve something, we have to have the discipline. Okay? Here, I wanted to understand something. Club Vice President Education. You can have a 3 months plan for your club meeting. 3 months, minimum. In that 3 months plan, you can see, okay, ask all the people. You will tell me which are the meetings you are going to take up the role. Whether it is a role, Toastmaster of the day or a speaker, evaluator, whatever it is. At least 3 months is programmed there. The same way for the Toastmaster, you can plan, okay, this is my goal. Plan your goal in a month wise. You can say, I want to give a speech once in 2 months, or I want to take up a meeting role in alternative meeting and fix it. But suppose, if your child is sitting for the board exam, you may not be able to allocate time for that. No? Skip that month and cover it up. But plan it nicely and execute. That is very, very important. And the next point is the always say yes attitude. We have to have that attitude of always say yes. Whenever the opportunity comes, just grab it. Only then you can come to the next level. Okay. In the initial days, when I joined, I had a blessing of having a great mentors. They push me, and always I said, yes, give me, give me, give me. And believe me, I went with the speech of always say yes. Some of the old Toastmasters, if you speak, ask them, they will, including the Philip Cherian, no? He still remember that speech even after 16, 17 years. What I'm saying is, that is what, if you have that attitude, you can become whatever you want to achieve in Toastmasters. Okay? So that is very, very important. For that, I will tell you one thing. World champion of public speaking, Darren Lacroix, he says, he has a 6-word mantra. It says, stage time, stage time, stage time, stage time, stage time, and stage time. All the 6 words is nothing but stage time. More and more you are standing here and delivering the speech or whatever role you are doing, you tend to improve yourself. That's it. Okay. So please ensure that you are taking care of that. The next point is mentor-mentee coordination. How many of you here are effectively using your mentors? Can I have a show of that? Some people, they don't know who's their mentors also. Okay, no problem, right, okay, fine, thank you. So now, this mentor-mentee, this is something very, very important part. That is actually, I would say, it is a key success factor of any Toastmasters program, and that is what make people to really get the best out of that, okay. Now, in this mentor-mentee relationship, we can have different mentors for different requirements. Say, for example, now you have a mentor, he is a normal mentor, but you wanted to be a humorous champion. Sometimes that particular mentor may not be able to help you on that. So that mentor may guide you to approach another person who is good in that to do that. So this is one option. Or he himself is good, he can do that. Okay. And in your case also, you can also find out who are the right people to mentor you. For example, my English is not good. What I do, I prepare a speech. I tell you till now, I prepare a speech and send it to somebody who is good in English to give me the correct English so that I stand here and deliver it as if my English is good. Okay. Okay. Now I have a request to the mentors. When you are appointed as a mentor, what is happening? You are appointed as a mentor to a new person. When I say new person, that person may be 20 years or 60 years, but still he or she is new to the Toastmasters. They may have a little hesitation in approaching you to get that support. No? Why not you, as a seasoned Toastmaster, call that person and tell him, Baba, what is your requirement? When is the right time to talk to you? Give that feel, give that comfort to that person so that they get the freedom to come to you and talk to them. Right? This is something I want you to understand that. Same way, I have a request to the mentees as well. First thing, when you are going to give a project speech, first you go through the speech, understand, talk to your mentor, let the mentor understand what is your idea about that particular project. Then you have a more clarity, then you start preparing the speech, send the speech to the mentor, get his or her feedback, and take that feedback which is comfortable for you. That is important. Because if I am a mentor, I can give a speech and give it to Raji, and sometimes Raji will find it very difficult to deliver. Then finally she will think whether it is my speech or Thayalan's speech. This is always a conflict, right? So please ensure you can politely tell your mentor, sir, this is not going to work for me, I will go with my way. They will be happy to. If they are really seasoned Toastmasters, they will understand that. Okay. So this is another point what I want to tell is, so 2 days before they will send it to the mentor. Mentor is busy at his home problems. Now what to do? This poor mentor has to wake up in the night, 12 o'clock, to go through speech and give the feedback. Okay. Please, as a good mentor or good mentee, don't ever do this kind of things. Now next point is regular attendance. What is it saying here? Habit of attending every meeting. How many of you here, tell me honestly, you attend your club meetings regularly? Wow, good, nice. I think this topic is not for all of you guys. Okay, but I tell you something. Now I am seeing a new trend coming, that is, they attend the meetings only when they have a speech or role play. Otherwise, they will be playing with their children or watching a movie, whatever. I'm not against that. But don't be selfish. Because when you come and deliver a speech here, you prepare for 2 weeks, come and deliver a speech, and you want 20 people to sit and clap. Why not for that poor soul who is delivering a speech when you are relaxing at home? Right? So please make it a point. You mark your calendar for your club meeting, 2 meetings in a month. So 5 hours you are going to spend. That 5 hours make you a great human being to develop others. What is the Toastmasters promise says? In Toastmasters, we have 10 promises. Whenever you are taking as an oath as a member, it has 10 promises. And if you are not attending your meeting regularly, you are failing on promises, at least in 2 counts. What is that? Number 1, it says to provide fellow members with helpful, constructive evaluation. Okay? Next promise is to help the club maintain positive, friendly environment necessary for members to learn and grow. That is the reason we are joining Toastmasters, correct? If you are not attending because you are selfish, you are failing on those promises. My dear friends, please don't fail yourself and don't make others fail on that. Next one is expand your, habit number 6, expand your horizon. Can someone tell me what is it? I am talking too much. Can someone tell me what is it, expand your horizon? What do you understand by that?
Knowing more people.
Okay.
Visiting other clubs.
So you are all effective Toastmasters. Great. Let us see what it is. Visit other clubs. So you mean what you said, okay? That is number 1. Number 2, Attend area, division and district sponsored programs. I can see some area director, division director's face is glowing up now. Okay. So why I'm saying that is, please, whoever is here, whenever your area division is conducting some program, please make a point to attend. Okay. And visit other clubs. Because what are the benefits you are going to get it out of this? Number one, you will enrich your knowledge. Why? Now, so imagine that you are having a club. In your club, you have around 17, 18 members regularly attending. You are going to see them again and again. Only that 17, 18 only is getting, but when you go out to some other club and see somebody, for example, you are going to Kata Toastmasters or somewhere, you can see Sharif Mihlar is speaking. That is something different. Okay, that experience you should have it. Okay, just an example I'm telling. And the next part is you get to know more people and networking. So that is also another area what you have to understand. Next, last thing is commit to give your best. We are all Toastmasters, but sometimes we take things for granted. Okay, what does it say now? What is this 7 into 20, 140? Can anybody solve this problem?
20 members.
Huh? Anybody else?
6 members and 20 members.
7 ExCom members and 20, okay. All right, okay, I will clear it. If you are a speaker, you have a 7-minute speech, okay. See, Toastmasters minimum membership is 20, right? Okay, so we say 20 members are there, 7, that means 140 minutes is given to you that day. When you are speaking for 44, if you are speaking for 7 minutes, you are taking 140 minutes. The audience, now all of you are sitting here, do you expect me to come make fun and go? You expect me to do something, give something valuable to you, correct? Okay, same applicable when you are a speaker, they all expect a return from you. Okay, for that, they will feel good. What happens? You come and deliver a speech, next time also when your speech comes, they will all ensure that, yeah, today is our friend speech is there. Let me go there because he will give some message on that. Okay, that creation you have to have it. Next one, how to get the best? Light is coming up, let me rush it up. Prepare a speech well in time. Mentor's feedback, which I already told you, okay, and incorporate wherever you feel comfortable. Rehearse the speech as many times as possible to get the free flow. Okay, now some of you have seen me giving this speech without seeing the slide. I'm just clicking. That is for you. That means I have done my rehearsal. Because I value each and every one of your time here. Okay. Next is now let us recap. What is the habit number 1?
Take 100%
Oh, wow, great. Great. Number 2, set your goals. Number 3, take action. Number 4, oh, wow. You made my day. Number 5, regular attendance. Number 6, expand your horizon. And number 7, commitment to give your best. Right? These are the things. I am 100% sure if you follow these principles, these habits, effective habits, you will be a great Toastmaster. Okay. And one more thing I want to tell you. When I joined Toastmasters, only option is to have the confidence. Next, my first goal was to become the president of Kata Toastmasters Club. Period. But after that, what all happened, how all came up, everything is gone with the flow. What I did, I took action. When they gave me some responsibility, I act. When I act, they say, yeah, this guy has something. Take him for something. Take him for something. That is how I ended up coming up, and I don't know what next. So Toastmasters is a wonderful journey. Okay, let us see. And before I wind up, let us get into the Q&A session. And now it is open to Q&A, and our Sergeant at Arms Krishandan will help you out in our questions. If anyone of you have any questions, please raise your hand, and he'll give you this one. Any of you have your question? And timer, your read time in, right? Yeah, please. Yes, Muni ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Can
evening.
you please just explain the last one, failing, when you commitments to give your best?
Yeah. What is that? Commit to give your best.
Yeah, to failing the regular attendance.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, then after the selfish Toastmasters, you said something about the failing.
Promise. Yes.
Yeah.
That is the promise. In Toastmasters, we have around 10 promises. Okay. When we are taking an oath as a member, we have a promise, right? One is to get that support other members. Okay. To provide fellow members with helpful and feedback evaluation. So, if in Toastmasters, evaluation is the lifeblood of the Toastmasters. Because we join Toastmasters to improve ourselves. Only when somebody say what you are doing is correct, what are the areas you need improvement, then comes your development, right? So that is why the evaluation is, so you all can be attending the meeting regularly. It's not that necessary you have to be a specific evaluator. Even you are not an evaluator, you can give the feedback after the meeting. Because that is very important. Second one is, we have to give the positive and friendly environment for the members to learn and grow. This is part of our even club mission also. Okay, so that is why I always insist that everybody, even after 17 years, still I am trying my best to attend the club meetings. I am a member of 5 clubs for your information. I am trying my best. Okay, thank you. Hope I answered your question. Anyone else? Who is there?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thayalan, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
As a president earlier of a club, I found that to keep the members engaged through the process of Toastmasters is difficult. I will just elaborate my question a little bit. One example is when it is a cultural function. We have Utkarega is also a cultural association. We engaged a lot of children with activities or cultural program where the parents get engaged and they also come. So our number in terms of participation is very high when it comes to cultural program. But when it comes to an event like area meeting, club meeting, or even regular Toastmaster meeting, it is so difficult for us, even my subsequent people who have taken over the club, to have continuous engagement. Yes, you said to have friendly environment, very positive attitudes, and rating everybody. Those are there because otherwise we manage our cultural activity, culture always well, but it does not translate when it comes to Toastmaster. What we can do to bring more interest? We have tried many other things like the question is practical. We have tried many other things like conducting leadership meeting with entire cultural team, bringing more people, introducing new kind of meeting, but somehow it is not working. So probably we are out of ideas. So since the district leadership is also there, so I would like to know something about what is your take and how do you engage, because you have been associated with Toastmaster for the last 17 years.
Yes.
So the charismatic leadership quality to bring in to keep the audience or the Toastmaster engaged for a longer term.
No problem. Yeah, thank you. See, knowing your club also, Utkalika also, from the beginning I am part of that. What I can do is, first for not only for Utkalika Toastmasters Club, for any club for that matter, quality meeting. That is the first and foremost is, if you have a quality, it doesn't mean that I'm not telling that you don't have a quality, but any club, we have to have a quality meeting. That quality meeting starts that you start the meeting on time, end the meeting on time. Your speeches are quality speeches are there. Each and every segment of your meeting is going quality. That is number one. Number two, you can have some interactive themes or different themes so that people get engaged and come on. So I'll tell you one example. There's one lady called Frida Lobo. She is a part of Talking Matters Toastmasters Club, and always she comes with the new themes to ensure people are entertained. That is only. So that is something we can try it out. And the other thing is members attend. As I mentioned, each and every member should make it a point to attend the meeting. That itself will definitely improve your quality. Right? And just before, anybody is there on the Zoom to ask any questions, Naila, or they are not there? I'm not sure about that. They're there. Think, otherwise, any other questions? I'll take one more question. Huh? No, Zino? Yeah, okay, sir. Tell me.
Since we have a lot of new members, young leaders here as well, I have seen, once we take up leadership roles, how do we make sure it is not overwhelming?
Fantastic question. Okay. Now, here I want to tell you something. In Toastmasters, one sad, unfortunate thing happens is when somebody is doing good, they are really excellent in whatever responsibility you give, then what happens? Everybody goes behind these people. Can you take up this? Can you do this? Finally, what happened? No, everybody go there, and this person poorly don't know how to say no, takes up everything. I can vouch you, after 1 year, you cannot see this Toastmaster. It happens. I have seen few Toastmasters like that. So what is why I'm saying that is, first, whoever is giving too much of load to a particular person, they should try to stop you. They should understand, okay, this is a person also a human being. He has his own commitments. Right? So that is the first one. Second one, what we have to do is, this person who is taking also, no, they have to understand what they can chew. They should have a capacity to politely say no. If that happens, they can really do wonders.
Actually, I was supposed to say that when you said you should have a habit of saying yes.
Don't
say yes. And now then I thought, you're presenting something I should not discuss.
No.
At the same time, when I said, take it as a job, not job actually. When you go to a gym first, I've been to so many gyms, did not continue. So the thing, what make you going there again and again, the last trainer showed me so many photographs. The guy who came with a big belly before starting the gym.
Okay.
And after 1 year, how he went down.
Okay.
So that I tried a lot, okay, to be like that. So some testimony, like, there are so many shy Toastmasters who joined, and they are great leaders now. Now, such examples, when especially with the newcomers, if we can make like once in a while such, all the clubs, you can spot those guys. They're very weak, means very weak in the sense they don't even speak, and bring them in and explain to these guys
what is that?
What was me
correct.
before 5 years, and
absolutely
what I'm doing now.
Correct.
After 5 years. Now this gives a lot of inspiration, and I think many of them, like, it's not my...
That has to change, because we join Toastmasters to improve. Always we have to say yes to get what best for us. And always you should know how to say no, which is going to drag us down. So this is a very...
Finally, this online, actually, I think, online again, I know they all joke. Calling me as Maveli.
Understood.
But what I thought, I'm not blaming that, okay, you have to do it, and that's why it's now continuing. But in online, what happens is, even if you give projects, I have seen...
It's not worth it.
It's just reading
correct.
notes. So I think the physical meetings in between...
I think now we are coming into that.
Possible, that makes things more interesting.
Absolutely,
like for all to attend.
Correct,
That's a different vibe.
Absolutely. Thank you, Gafur, for that. Dear friends, thank you very much for listening. Into our Toastmasters founder, Ralph Smedley, says, we learn more in moments of enjoyment. In Toastmasters, we join. Let us take it as a blessing what we have, and take all your speeches or leadership roles very nicely. Prepare yourself, deliver, and enjoy the process. Back to you, Master Selman. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful session. I'm sure we all have taken a lot of takeaways from that great session. Before we take a short break, we have, let me acknowledge the presence of our district's PQD, Ravi Shankar sir. And in one of the very first Toastmasters meeting I attended, there was a very senior seasoned Toastmaster who was a mentor to many. And I have also, when I was introduced also, he was very humorous, but since he was very senior, you know, I used to listen to almost all the words that is coming out of his mouth. He was none other than DTM Safir sir. Safir Aziz. So there was one session on why we joined Toastmasters in that particular meeting. And everybody is taking turn, and his turn came. So when he came up on the podium, I was like, okay, I have to listen to him. You know, it's going to be really wise words that is going to come out. And what he told was, I joined Toastmasters for free food. So it's coffee break. Let's enjoy.